go into Cabelas, I have to buy a rod, reel, line, lures, everything I need to catch some fish, and it has to be under a budget of $25. I'm extremely excited to get this thing started, but by the way, I am not going to be getting a little kid's rod again like I got last time. You can see it in my back seat over there. It was just a mess, and I do not want another rod exploding on me and to have to go through that whole hand lining ordeal. So yeah, definitely looking to get a better rod this time. Hopefully we can find a setup for under $25, so let's get in there, let's get looking. All right, we have made it into Cabelas. Now let's start looking. Everything is literally so expensive here. The cheapest combo I found so far was about 30 bucks. This is not as easy as Walmart was, that's for sure. All right, now this is actually the cheapest rod I found so far. It is a Zebco $22 rod. It's a spin cast, but I don't know, man. I'm not really feeling the spin cast, so I'm gonna keep looking here. Well, here I am back in this section, but I'm definitely not getting any of these freaking exploding rods here. I've learned my lesson on those. These are expensive over here at Cabelas. These were only like 10 bucks at Walmart, so if you're looking for a kid's rod, definitely go to Walmart. Actually, no, just don't buy it. All right, I've been walking around here for 20 minutes, but I actually did do some research online, and I found that they do have these little Zebco Dock Demon rods. They're actually pretty small, but you can bend these things like crazy and they look just so much fun to fish with. But I've been looking for those around and I cannot find them. I put this store address in and it says that they have limited stock of them, but I could not find them anywhere, so I'm gonna have to ask somebody. I can literally not find a worker. There are literally no workers to be found, so I mean literally this place is like empty. There's like nobody here. Help me. What's up, how's it going? I was just wondering something, because like nobody's over there in the fishing section. Is there a way to like, if it says limited stock, is there a way to like check to see if you guys have any stock?
Yeah, I would definitely just check back here and see if we have it. If you didn't see it back.
Alright, thanks man. I'm really looking for the Dock Demon. It looks like a pretty cool rod. I've seen it on YouTube before, and I asked the guy at customer service. He told me that the computer said that there's 2 in stock, and that might mean that there are 2 in stock or that there aren't 2 in stock. He has no clue. So I'm gonna ask somebody else, I guess, and see. I don't know, man. There really are no workers here. Maybe some other time I'll have to try to get that Zebco, but right now I'm just wasting so much time here. I'm gonna try to find something that fits my budget. All right, I think I'm gonna have to go with this little Shakespeare telescopic rod combo. I mean, definitely not what I wanted to get, and it will be hard to find other things that fit the budget because this is $20. That means we only have 5 bucks left, but it's a pretty good deal, I guess. Comes with some hooks, some jig heads, some bobbers. I don't know, man. We'll just get it and see how it works. I'm wasting too much time in here. I'm gonna have to go with these $4.49. We're gonna be slightly over budget, but Cabelas is literally like out. So this Cabelas is slacking. They're literally out of all the cheaper hooks that I need. So I'll just go with these 2 things. We are gonna be over budget by a couple dollars, but man, this Cabelas is just frustrating me. So let's go check out, and hopefully we'll get on some fish today.
Have a good one.
Yeah. Alright, so as you can see there, the total was $27. I understand that we did have a budget of $25, but man, this Cabelas was like, oh my gosh. So blame Cabelas for us going $2 over the budget. I mean, if there was somebody there and helped me get the little Dock Demon, then it would have been 16 bucks instead of 20, and we definitely could have fit everything in our budget and maybe even more. It's all good though, as long as we catch some fish today. I just need some food. I'm a little hangry right now, and then we are going to be driving to a brand new fishing location. I've never fished this spot before. One of you guys told me about it, and it's about a half hour away, so I'm gonna get some food and try to get on the road before it hits rush hour and I get stuck in a bunch of traffic. So let's get this started. So I was driving to the fishing spot and I have no clue where I am right now, but luckily I stumbled across a Wawa, and I'm good now. All right, so we made it to the place, but I have no clue exactly where the water is, but yeah, we made it. All right, of course I had to pee right when I came here, so I had to go in that disgusting porta potty. But all right, let's take our telescopic rod here and go find the water. I think it's over this way. Hopefully I'm at the right place here. I found the water. All right, this looks like a good little spot, so let's unbox this pole here and see if it's any good. All right, so here's the little telescopic rod thingy. Kind of short, but it's all right. Here's our box with all the goods in it. Here is our trusty $20 reel. I think on the box that I ripped up, I think it might have said that this was a 4-pound test on here, so hopefully this drag works because I don't want to be snapping off on anything big. Let's put this guy together right quick. Oh geez. What am I doing here? So I think the first goal is to start with some of these lures that they gave us in the box, and hopefully we can catch some smaller fish and then keep upgrading and eventually get some big largemouth or whatever's in here. I really have no clue what's in here. There's definitely some interesting stuff in here. I think I'm gonna start off with this here yellow jig head, and I'll put this little yellow jig on it, see if anything hits it. All right, so this is what it looks like. This is what we're gonna be starting out with. Hopefully we can get some fish. I think it looks pretty good, so I'm excited. All right, here we go. First cast. Not bad, it actually went pretty far. Oh, great, got snagged right away. Ooh, I had a bite right there. Ooh. Something's getting it. Something is biting it. That is a good sign. I see a huge catfish right down here. Wonder if it'll bite. Oh, I just spooked it. I was gonna say, I wonder if it would bite this little artificial, but I mean, I doubt it would. But all right, I'm gonna go bring this stuff down. It looks like there's actually a pier down that way, so I'm gonna go check it out. All right, so yeah, this is pretty cool. This place actually has a little fishing pier over here, so I'm gonna go check it out. Yo, this is actually pretty sick. I've never really fished off of piers in ponds before. None of them around me really have them, but this is pretty cool. All right, let's see if there's any fish down here. There's a fish. Something got it. What do we have here? Oh, I think it's a, ooh. All right, I know you guys are gonna tell me to tighten my drag, but this is not very good line that I'm using. Oh, it's a nice largemouth. Oh my gosh, let's see if I can, whoo, there we go, on the little bait that came with the rod and reel. Whoa, perfect hook set right in the top of the mouth. Let me get this guy. There we go, on the little grub bait. That is not a bad first fish. I was expecting to get a sunfish or some type of panfish. I guess this technically is a panfish, but this is a nice starting fish. I'm super excited that this was the first fish of the day, so hopefully we're gonna get some more. So I'll let this guy go. Thank you, buddy. Kind of a little bit concerned because that fish felt really big on this little setup, so hopefully if I manage to hook into a big one, I will not lose it, but you just never know, man. That's the game. That bass just got me excited, so I'm going to switch over to these little yum dingers and our Gamakatsu 4-aught offset EWG hooks, and hopefully we can catch something that doesn't break us off, because I will be heartbroken. All right, so all I'm going to be doing is Texas rigging these little yum dingers. My goal for today while using this bait is to catch a fish that is at least 3 pounds. So let's see if we can do it. There's one. It's not too big, I don't think. Oh, it's a little bigger maybe. Oh, that is a nice fish right there. Please don't break off, he's in the weeds. That is a decent fish right there. All right, come here. There we go. That is a nice size right there. Yo, this is a nice size fish over here on the little yum dinger. Let me get my scale out right quick. 1.43 pounds. That is not our 3-pounder, but that is definitely a solid fish. I am very happy. So I'm gonna give this guy a little toss. There he goes back into the water. Whew, I did not think it was gonna be that big. It didn't feel that big first couple tugs, but man, that was actually a decent sizer. This pond is producing, man. I definitely think it was worth the drive out here. Let's get some more, man. These fish feel so big on this little reel, and this actually feels like a decent rod. Like last challenge from Walmart, when I would catch a fish, it literally felt like the drag was going to explode, which eventually the rod exploded. But this rod feels pretty decent, so no complaints yet. Okay, so right next to where I was fishing, I actually just found a dead white perch. That's kind of weird. There's one. Let's go. This is so much fun to fight on these little rods. I can't tell whether it's big or not. Oh, that's decent. It's definitely smaller than the last one, but I'm just so happy that I'm actually pulling fish out of here. Yeah, that's definitely way smaller. That's probably, that might be, yeah, that's definitely smaller than the first one we got today too. Let me take the hook out of this guy right quick. All right, there we go. So that is the third bass of the day. Definitely the smallest one of the day. Please just tell me I got this on video. I pulled up this bass right here. I'm not sure if my GoPro is actually on. I'm gonna get a weight on this guy right quick. Please do not be the 3-pounder, because if I did not get that, on my GoPro, I'm gonna be so upset. All right, 1.38. This is not our 3-pounder, but these 1-pounders are freaking fighters. And they're actually pretty big size. Hopefully my GoPro was on there. I'm really not sure if that was on or not. So I'm really happy here with this Cabelas setup. I would say about 100 times better so far than my Walmart video. All right guys, well that's gonna be the end of this video. I would say it was a pretty good time out here today. This was my first time ever fishing at this little pond here. It is called Charles E. Price Memorial Park, I'm pretty sure. It is here in Middletown, Delaware. So if you're ever around the area, or if you're even like a 30-minute drive away like I am, definitely check it out. It has some decent fishing here. I would definitely approve this little rod and reel combo right here. It is definitely pretty solid. I mean, you're not going to be pulling in giant fish with it with the line that they give you. The cool thing is that it is a telescopic rod, so it can shrink into the tiny little rod and reel that you can just put in your backpack, carry wherever you're going. If you're going hiking, if you're doing anything, you just slip it in your backpack and definitely just whip it out when you need to. And I mean, $20 for a decent rod and reel combo. I mean, it didn't explode like some rod and reels do, and you get some lures with it. So I mean, for the price, I would definitely suggest this rod and reel. And I think this video just goes to show you that you do not need to have the most expensive rod and reel and line and lures and everything to catch fish. I'm not sure how long this thing lasts. I would guess not too long since it's only 20 bucks, but I mean, hey, for the price, I would definitely recommend it. If you want to know more about the reel, here you go. It's a 5:5:1 gear ratio. It is a Shakespeare CSP K20. Here the rod stats: 4 foot 6 inch rod, light action, 4 to 6 pound line, and yeah, I mean, it's a pretty small rod, but I think this could definitely come in handy. When I see this rod and reel and what it's capable of, it just makes me think about hiking and the mountains. Like if you go hiking on a mountain trip and if there's smaller trout in the streams there, just whip this thing out when you get to a fishing spot, slip it right back in your bag. It won't take up much space. It's not heavy at all. The other thing I wanted to talk about is the bait that I've been using in some of these challenges. It's just stick baits, finesse worms, just worm imitation. Notice that is what I use in a lot of my videos because that is honestly my favorite way to fish for bass. However, next challenge I do, I want to spice things up a little bit, so definitely give me a comment below on what type of baits for bass and for panfish that you guys want to see me use, and I will definitely try to implement that more into my challenge videos because I love the Senkos, the yum dingers, the finesse worms, all of that. But I mean, I want to make sure you guys are entertained, and I just don't want to be using the same thing for every video. So definitely drop me a comment below. I'm starting to get better out here, so I'm going to start walking to my car and head home. But thank you guys so much as always for watching. I mean, it really means a lot to me that you guys support these videos so much, and just all the positive feedback and energy that I'm getting from these videos. I'm having so much fun coming out to these new spots and doing all these new things. So thank you guys so much. Let's keep this rolling. I've been saying it and I'll say it again. I'm having so much fun making these videos. By the way, we did not hit our goal of a 3-pound fish, but man, it's okay. As long as I'm catching fish, I'm happy. And definitely if they're on these little Walmart and Cabelas, like the cheap setups, it's just so much more fun to catch fish that way because the fish just pull and pull. It's like when you're trout fishing using the ultralight gear. So yeah, man, I just had a bunch of fun. So thank you guys again for watching, and I'll see you next video. Peace. By the way, whose STI is that? If you're watching this and want to trade cars, hit me up, man.